Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
This is Newcap News with Annika Notveit.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. 5 people are facing several charges after an alleged kidnapping in the border city. RCMP say they received a report that a 25-year-old woman was being held against her will inside a Lloydminster hotel on Thursday. Once police were able to locate the specific hotel room, they forced their way inside where they found 3 men and 2 women, plus the alleged kidnapping victim. A second victim was later found in another location. Police say both victims had originally been inside the same home when the alleged suspects demanded money and valuables from them. RCMP say the man was able to escape, but the woman was taken against her will to a hotel where she was assaulted. 5 people are facing at least 16 charges, including robbery, kidnapping, and assault. All 5 have remained in custody until today, when they were scheduled to appear in Saskatchewan Provincial Court. Lloydminster RCMP say the suspects and victims are known to each other. A 22-year-old man from North Battleford is facing various charges after the fraud of 2 private vehicle sales were uncovered. Saskatoon RCMP received a report of a fraud connected to a private sale of a vehicle in the resort village of Shield, Saskatchewan at the beginning of the month. A few days later, RCMP received another complaint from Dunburn. After investigating, Darian Blondeau is facing charges including 2 counts of fraud, false statement in writing, and 2 counts of breach of probation. Well, today most of us carry around an entire music library in our pocket. Getting a new song is as easy as downloading a file. But recently, music lovers have been celebrating the resurgence of analog music. Jeremy Thompson reports.
It's a sound that Chris Holland loves. As the owner of a record store, he's seen a rise in popularity of vinyl in the past few years, something he partially attributes to International Record Store Day.
Well, it's been going on since 2007, and every year they tend to reissue or re-release, and some bands even come out with new stuff.
He's been listening to records his whole life and says music was meant to be shared.
With an iPod, you don't get something like this to look at, right? And inside, you've got everything to go with it, and there's colored vinyl, and it's just much cooler than a file that you can't even, show your friends other than listen to, right?
When you think of records on vinyl, your mind probably goes to bands like the Beatles or Bob Dylan, not necessarily DMX or Daft Punk. But these days, more and more modern artists are releasing their albums on vinyl.
Things are picking up every year, though. People are starting to get more into vinyl than CDs. So.
People like Derek Linscott, who just came in to browse.
Yeah, it's just the nostalgia. It goes back way before my time, but nothing beats the sound. I think music in the raw, the way it was meant to be heard and the way it sounds, it just makes it more real. It's kind of nice to see that the local guys are still doing it right in the old way.
Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.
As we told you yesterday on Newcap News, the Singing Waitress Cafe has sang its last tune. The store officially closed their doors today, but not after a bit of a goodbye party.
It's awesome to see the support that has come out. I've had my emotional tears today. There's a lot of love, a lot of memories here that were made. And you'll probably not find another place like it.
I especially like it, the friendliness and all the musicians that I was introduced to over the years come to be my family.
These people mean a lot to me, and hopefully I can still keep in touch with some of them.
The cafe was open for 10 years. There is no exact date as to when the new owners will take over. An annual dance festival is underway this weekend. Dancing on the Border welcomes performers from all around the area to entertain at the Vic Juba Theatre.
It is so entertaining and the energy is amazing.
Lots of people don't think it's that hard, and it's actually really hard because it's just awesome.
dancers range from 6 years old up to adults.
Keep the dance festival going strong so that it's one more cultural event that we have to offer here in Lloyd.
Performances start at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning and tickets are available at the door.